Wait, hold up. Let me make sure I have a mic on this actually. Okay, I can do this. It looks like chest hair. But it looks like chest hair. And I do not like it personally. We need to go to body, and I think remove freckles. Skin details. No freckles. It looks like chest hair. Cannot do that. And then also, like, what? I wish this fit. You know what? Actually, we're probably gonna do this one. Like, I know it's like. Okay, we're gonna do this one actually. And we're just gonna remove the cutscenes. Dad. Sorry, I like speaking Spanish. I wish there was this. I don't think it's Christmas. Like, I wish I had the seasons pack, but I don't. And it sucks. I want plaid, not orange. Ooh, gray plaid kind of looks cute. Should we? Wait, hold on. Okay. Let's see, where are the slippers? Hello. Oh, I think I just went. She cute, she boo. Oh my god. Sleep sing. Bro, I thought I had the whole outfit. I thought I had the whole outfit. That's crazy. Bro. Um, and we'll do the top. Bro, what should the top be for sleeping? I mean, maybe. I mean, maybe. Like, she got them tattoos and all. Maybe this one's better. Hold up. I'm probably gonna get rid of her tattoos. Because I don't really like them right now. Well, maybe add them back on later. Body. Bro, I literally hate. Bro, I hate when my Sims can grow hair. Like, I know it's real and stuff. I just don't like it. Like, and especially because, like, high school, like I understand it's like going through puberty, but it's like I don't really want it because like it's such a pain. Oh, bunny. Ooh, gray slippers. Maybe black. Ooh, I like this one way better. And then we need socks. How are we going to here? So I want socks. No socks. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Um, like, that's cute. We just need to add like a tank top or something. Or maybe even like a crop top for normal day wear. Never grow. Don't you never grow. Ooh, that is so cute. We just need a. Ooh, let's see if I. Where are those Converse? Those are like one of the cutest shoes. The Converse. Or like the fake Converse. Oh, by the way, thank you whoever's viewing. Thank you for saying. Yeah, it's either these, which I feel like these are more of a goofy version, like more kids. Like it just don't look right with the feet. Like you know what I mean? It just don't look right. But then with these look so cute. And these are like the Pride one, I'm pretty sure. This is, I think, I have no idea. I think it's pansexual. Or no, this one's pansexual. I think this is just rainbow. Lesbian, bi. I don't know. I'm guessing at this point. Should we do black or white? I think black. I think black Converse better. I feel like this is cute. Cute. Hey! We're probably just gonna delete this and then make like a toddler and then add her parents. Bro, she got makeup on. She got makeup on. That sucks. I want to copy this face. How do I like copy this face? Oh, teeth. Oh my god. I love the braces. Like, bro. That was loud. Mouth details. Skin details. There's freckles on face. Oh, it's low-key giving kind of Strangerville. Like, low-key, it's giving Strangerville. Oh, did that just change the entire skin color? Please undo. Okay, thank God. Some of these don't undo, and it sucks. Like some of these do not undo. Like one time, I like completely changed it. I was like, and my undo button did not work, and I cried for 2 days. I could not log on back to the Sims. Look, get my glasses. Should she wear glasses? I don't know. Ooh, oh my God, there's surgical glasses. I never knew that. Wait, can you be a dentist? I don't know. I'll have to check when we get into actual. Okay, I love this necklace. I think any of the other ones are too big. Cover this one. This one's really cute. Oh, like little pendant. That's so cute. Or maybe even this one, but I like the pendant more. Do they have black? What did I just do? Which one? What was I saying? Depop. This is, I don't know. Why? Low-key why? Low-key why? Like, I understand emo girl, but some people, they will advantage that. Hey, emo boy. Hey, emo boy. I think this was like base game jewelry. Okay, base game jewelry is cute. Like, base game jewelry is cute, but the happy home event. Oh, yeah, I remember getting this. Literally, no one talks about like this, like these, or even these. Like I know that's sunscreen, but like, or this, like no one talks. No one. And these pimple patches. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're like even the black. Like the black is so cute. Like I usually wear these for like my Sims. Like I don't care. Like if they have makeup on, like I don't really make them. But yeah. There is one dress all my characters have to have, and it's this one. It's just so cute. I think he might get rid of her vitiligo. Wait, doesn't it look cute? Like, okay, it does. It's probably just because she don't got the makeup on. I wish you could like transfer them like that. Ooh, girl. Toenails. Where are toenails? Repeating it? No, I'm repeating it. These are also. Bro, I feel like almost. I think everything is pride flag. Like, this looks so pride flag. I think actually this is pride flag. I think this is demi girl. So this bisexual, demi girl, gay. I forget. Straight, pan. I forget. Maybe lesbian. I don't know. I know what this one is, but I forget what it's called. Oh, that's lesbian. I don't know. I don't, or that's just rainbow. That's transgender. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's so cute. What was I? Oh my god, that's such bad from that profile. Like, bomba clat, bomba, bomba clat, bomba clat, bomba clat, papa. Sorry, that's okay. So my fault. Like, size that down. Thank you. Like, why do they give us the ability to do this? Wait, hold up. Let's make her back to normal, okay? I'm a little smaller. Hey, emo boy. Hey, emo boy. Hey, emo boy. Okay, I understand people who wear high heels with socks. Like, cute. I actually don't think I've ever wore these. Low-key, should I? I don't know. I think that just makes your entire arm. Okay, maybe low-key? Low-key now. Like, low-key? Low-key now. What does this do? Does it just make your forehead glistening? Like, what happened? Oh my god, it makes you so shiny! Hold up. Hold up. Are you still there? No. That's great. Wait, that's... Why he... Nah. Black heels. Why do the Sims toes look like that? Why do the Sims toes look like that? Like, why do they look like that? Like, the toes going that way, and then the other toes going that way. Oh, I love how they added this embarrassment. This one was immortalized. I low-key love how you death by anger, death by cowplant, death by drowning, death by fire, death by embarrassment, death by electrocution. Will I send them yellow? No. Death by mold, ew. Death by laughter, my pregnancy. Death by hunger, death by over-exaggeration, death by stink capsule, and death by urban. Who keeps blasting on my phone? Let me check real quick. Oh, that's cute. Price for it. Wait, oh my god. Do you still have the same account? Because I added your old account and you need to accept it, and I think I created a new account.
At the altar, my sister smiled and said, before you say I... Mother. At the altar, my sister smiled and said, before you say I do, I'm pregnant, and it's your groom's baby. The crowd gasped. I froze. Then my 9-year-old niece stood up and said, that's a lie. I can prove it. The room went silent. My sister Monica had always competed with me for everything. Growing up, she was the pretty one, the popular one. I was the nerdy one who actually had to work for things. When she got pregnant at 19, her parents threw her a baby shower that cost more than my college graduation party. When I finally got engaged to Michael after dating for 3 years, she insisted on being my maid of honor despite us barely speaking for 2 years. I should have known something was off when she suddenly started being overly nice during wedding planning. She volunteered to help with everything, showed up to dress fittings, even threw me a bridal shower. My friends thought she'd matured. I wanted to believe them. The wedding day was perfect until it wasn't. 200 guests, string quartet, flowers I'd spent months choosing. Michael looked incredible in his navy suit. My dad walked me down the aisle, and I actually felt like the protagonist.
Yeah, and it says I added you, and you have to add me. Look at your notifications. Toxic Smoke K5647.
In my own life for once. Then came the vows. The Reverend asked Michael if he took me as his wife. He said I do without hesitation, looking at me like I was the only person in the room. Then the Reverend turned to me. And Elizabeth, do you take Michael? That's when Monica stepped forward. She positioned herself right between us, this weird, satisfied smile on her face. Wait, she said, her voice carrying through the whole church. Before she answers, there's something everyone needs to know. I'm pregnant. The gasps were immediate. I felt my dad grab my arm. Monica pressed her hand to her completely flat stomach and looked directly at Michael. And it's your baby, Michael. The groom's baby. We've been sleeping together for 6 months. I have the ultrasound in my purse if anyone wants proof. The church exploded. Michael's mom started crying. My mom looked like she might pass out. Michael's face went from confused to horrified, not guilty, just completely baffled. He opened his mouth to respond, but that's when Isla stood up. She was sitting in the 3rd row wearing the purple dress Monica had complained was too expensive. Isla walked down the aisle, her footsteps echoing in the sudden quiet. Mom, that's not true, she said, her voice steady. At the altar, my sister smiled and said, before you say I do, I'm pregnant, and it's your groom's baby. The crowd gasped. I froze. Then my 9-year-old
Mother, we must hurry.
I know. Her niece stood up and said, that's a lie. I can prove it. The room went silent. My sister Monica had until she was standing next to me at the altar. She looked out at the crowd. My mom wasn't dating anyone 6 months ago.
Have you ever accidentally become the hero because of a costume? I didn't have a date for the Halloween dance, so I went with my best friend Tyler. He showed up dressed as a cop, and I showed up as a firefighter. Real jacket, real boots, real helmet, all borrowed from my uncle who actually worked for the city fire department. The only fake thing was my foam axe. We looked ridiculous walking into the gym together like we were on patrol. Strobe lights flickered, the floor was sticky, and the fog made it look like an actual emergency scene. Tyler bumped my shoulder and said, partner in duty, right? I laughed and saluted him with my foam axe. The dance was pure chaos. The fog machine never stopped. Half the decorations were already sagging from the heat, and the teachers were pretending to chaperone while texting by the snack table. Every time the fog thickened, someone yelled fire, and half the crowd screamed for fun. I was loving it. I spent an hour polishing my uncle's gear, and everyone kept saying how real it looked. I strutted through the gym with my fake radio saying, everything's under control, folks. Tyler rolled his eyes, but kept playing along, pretending to patrol for underage drinking. The fog machine popped like a toaster, and a puff of white smoke set off the alarm. Everyone cheered, thinking it was part of the show, until I smelled burnt plastic. The teachers started waving their arms, trying to calm people down. The principal shouted over the noise, stay calm, it's just the fog machine. But I noticed something weird. The orange extension cord powering it didn't stop at the wall. It ran out the side doors and down the hallway toward the science wing. The alarm cut off, and for a second everyone relaxed. Then the lights flickered, and someone near the door yelled, yelled, "Smoke in the hallway!" Teachers started shouting for everyone to evacuate. The crowd surged toward the exits, and Tyler grabbed my shoulder. "This your department, hero," he said. I was about to crack a joke when real sirens started wailing outside. Fire trucks, real ones. The crowd poured into the parking lot while firefighters rushed in through the main doors. I was standing near the entrance when one of them spotted me. Full gear, soot smudge from earlier, helmet and all. "You, with us!" he shouted. "We're clearing the east wing." I opened my mouth to say, "I'm just A," but he shoved a flashlight into my hand and pushed me forward. I barely had time to look back before Tyler disappeared into the crowd of students. The hallway was dark, filled with smoke and the harsh beeping of the alarms. I followed the firefighters, trying to match their pace and not look terrified. We followed the orange cord past the lockers until it disappeared under Mrs. Carter's classroom door. One of the firefighters reached for the handle and jerked back. "Hot," he said. "We'll need tools." Then he looked at me. "Hit it." I swung the axe as hard as I could. It hit the door with a weak squeak and bounced off. The firefighter frowned, grabbed it from me, and swung himself. The foam bent in half with another squeak. He froze, stared at the axe, then muttered, "These damn budget cuts," and tossed it aside. Before I could say anything, someone shouted from down the hall, "Smoke's spreading!" He swore, waved to the others, and said, "Forget this door. We'll circle back once we've got tools." We started heading back down the hall, flashlights cutting through the haze. I was about to follow when I heard it, faint and high, a squeaky wheel spinning too fast. It wasn't random. It was panicked. Mr. Nibbles, Mrs. Carter's class pet. I turned toward the door again. The handle glowed faintly red. I hesitated, the team's voices already fading down the hall, then wrapped my jacket sleeve around my arm and pressed down. Pain shot through instantly. I hissed, pulled back, then swore under my breath. Sprinkler above was sputtering weakly, hissing more than spraying. The cage was on the counter near the window, close to where the cord had melted. I could see tiny flames nibbling at the papers around it. "Okay, little dude, hang on," I muttered. I used my jacket sleeve to grab the cord and yank it from the wall. A spark jumped through the fabric and bit straight into my skin. I almost dropped it, but the plug came loose, and the lights flickered out. My sleeve was smoking. My hand throbbed. I grabbed the cage with that same sleeve, felt the metal burning through, and lifted it anyway. The heat chewed straight through the fabric into my palm. I staggered out, coughing so hard my vision blurred. When I burst through the side door into the cold air, that noise hit me all at once. Screaming, cheering, sirens. I collapsed to my knees, still clutching. Have you ever accidentally become the hero because of a costume? I didn't have a date for the Halloween dance, so I went with my best friend Tyler. He showed up dressed as a cop, and I showed up as a firefighter. Real jacket, real boots, real helmet, all borrowed from my uncle who actually worked for the city fire department. The only fake thing was my foam axe. We looked ridiculous walking into the gym together like we were on patrol. Strobe lights flickered, the floor was sticky, and the fog made it look like an actual emergency scene. Tyler bumped my shoulder and said, "Partner in duty, right?" I laughed and saluted him with my foam axe. The dance was pure chaos. The fog machine never stopped. Half the decorations were already sagging from the heat, and the teachers were pretending to chaperone while texting by the snack table. Every time the fog thickened, someone yelled fire, and half the crowd screamed for fun. I was loving it. I spent an hour polishing my uncle's gear, and everyone kept saying how real it looked. I strutted through the gym with my fake radio saying, "Everything's under control, folks." Tyler rolled his eyes, but kept playing along, pretending to patrol for underage drinking. The fog machine popped like a toaster, and a puff of white smoke set off the alarm. Everyone cheered, thinking it was part of the show, until I smelled burnt plastic. The teachers started waving their arms, trying to calm people down. The principal shouted over the noise, "Stay calm, it's just the fog machine." But I noticed something weird. The orange extension cord powering it didn't stop at the wall. It ran out the side doors and down the hallway toward the science wing. The alarm cut off, and for a second everyone relaxed. Then the lights flickered, and someone near the door yelled, "Smoke in the hallway!" Teachers started shouting for everyone to evacuate. The crowd surged toward the exits, and Tyler grabbed my shoulder. "This your department, hero," he said. I was about to crack a joke when real sirens started wailing outside. Fire trucks, real ones. The crowd poured into the parking lot while firefighters rushed in through the main doors. I was standing near the entrance when